these out here. Our son's the one that,
yeah, I understand.
you know, he knows what they are, but Mama doesn't know too much about them. Let's see. That one probably is a little older.
Like those Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need $200 for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not an old one. And let's see. It's hard to tell on these. He'll know right off the bat. He's a child of the 80s. I think these are Voltron, if I'm not mistaken. They're not a Transformer, but probably so.
Later.
There's a bag. We'll see what's in there. Let's see what's in there.
When did you fill it up? Today?
No,
Yesterday?
Yep. Might have been day before.
We were down this way. No, we didn't come up this far, son.
All right, so you've seen a couple of the videos, some from me, some from my parents and stuff that we just divided and conquered. And you could see a couple of the airplanes that we got. So this whole tub is filled with the purchases from the 127. So we're going to kind of throw them up. Going to give you a little behind the scene look. So that's the backdrop you see. So all this needs to get fixed. And I do think all that will be getting fixed soon. Because the basement is starting to look pretty good. Also, I lost my voice, so bear with me. So for me, Corsair on the 127, passed up some of them. It's a 1/32 scale, which is something I'm not used to building. But I got a soft spot for the Jolly Rogers, and I think I may put that together and see what we could do. So we got that can sit over there. There's a look at it as well. And then we got PD2, PD second, John Meyer, not sure exactly how to say his name, but we got K's Kite, I believe that's what that says, and then double triple two and PD second. Very common P51 to build if we open this one up. The other one was kind of sealed, so I didn't want to do it because I'm really only holding it with one hand. Does look like it has been started. Oh no. Well, look at the detail on it. So do we have the decals for it? They've been here possibly. No. So decals look to have been used or whatnot, but we'll put that together. I like putting together a Mustang, so not sure what we'll paint it up as, but it looks like I got carte blanche to do so. Not really something that this channel focuses on, so let's dive into the good stuff. So here we have the bin, all right? So we're going to dive into this bin right now, look at everything individually, and see how we did. All right, I'm just going to kind of blindly go in and go piece by piece. First big one that's up is a big one. We got a big old Michelangelo. Dude, those eyes are freaky as hell. That is something that is... that's something. That's a big plush, though. Year is that from? That's... doesn't really say. It does kind of have his nunchucks in the back there. That's kind of neat. But I think we got that for $1. So let's just sit big old Mikey right there and just let him stare deeply into your soul. Did get a Masters of the Universe carrying case. Does have the cases inside, and if I do believe when we looked, nothing was in there. But yeah, nothing was in there. But does have the plastic inserts, which are not cracked or broke. So that's kind of a hard thing to get to. So that's a neat piece of it. Got another turtle here. Let's see what we paid. So they wanted 20. Not a chance we paid that for it. All right, so there's several of those turtles that we got, and no accessories or anything with them, but they are some. I'm guessing these are the same. I don't know. It's the new turtle series. I don't know what it is, but it does look like I got 2 Raphs and one Mikey, one Leo, and there's some stuff that's back down in here, and I very well could hold on. Nope, it's another Raph. So 3 Raphs, 3 oh, down he goes. So 3 Raphs, a Mike, and a Leo. And I think we got all 5 of those for $10 for the whole bundle. Didn't pay all that much. They're kind of cool. Put them up. They're nice. For me, they're like nice decorative turtles. Hang them and let them have a peek see. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna look at here is, all right, so we just got a joystick. We got 2 blasters, a couple of retro Nintendo controllers, and some of the cables. I do believe we paid $10 for that as well, which is nice. Everybody needs a good joystick. I got one sitting over there, so pew 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 pew. And then if we ever wanted to play Donkey Kong, it's such a cool noise. I love it. I love that noise. So let's get these. Let's just empty this box real quick. I'm gonna empty the box and I'll be right back.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Yeah. The Halloweens. I have a bunch of the Halloweens.
Okay, stopped at this yard sale on Wednesday, and the lady had these in a box, $10 a piece, and she right away said you can have them for $3 a piece. So I bought them. How'd I do?
All right, so I've got everything on the table. I can move that out of the way. You're gonna hear a boom. There you go. There's the boom. Also did get a Super Mario Switch game holder. I thought that was pretty cool. It's a nice silicone, holds them very nice. I don't know. I dug that. I figured I got games lying around, and I could buy some loose ones without the box and put them in there because I do like a Switch game. So did also have that. Thought that was cool. Now we'll get into it. So first baggie, complete, nice looking Battle Cat Cringer. Got 2 of them actually. So here is the Cringer, and everything is looking good on him. No weapons or armor with him. And then this Battle Cat gets, kind of takes the cake. I mean, that's kind of cool to get both. Now, before we go through this, there is some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and there are some He-Man essential figures. Just that's what's coming up. They were all $200 for everything that you're getting ready to see. So let me know in the comments what you think. I could put up the eBay totals, but I didn't buy them for the resale value. I just bought them because I wanted them. It's fun to find them, and it's fun to get them. So got a Battle Cat and a Cringer. So that's a nice little takeaway from that. And then if we come back here, we will pull out a complete Panther, and its flock is looking good. Does have some of the flocking taken off. On the normal spots, we'll probably need a pretty good cleaning on most of these. I do believe these were mostly found just in the in the barn somewhere. But also have him, which is a cool thing. So cleaned up. The cats should look pretty good together, which is awesome. And then if we go into the Ziploc baggie, we dump that out. We've got a tongue lasher, but the rubber band has broke. Does have his weapon, so he is actually complete. Does have the purple staff and his crossbow. We just got to get him together. We just got to get him in there and get him together. So he is here and he is complete. I am going to try to consolidate some of these. Then we got a Manny Faces. I think it's either Manny Faces or there's one of them in here. We got like 30 of these guys. But Manny Faces did have a little hand surgery there, so most of these He-Men are in not so great shape, but on the turn of that is that they did have a lot of their accessories and weapons with them, so that was a cool thing. Very loose Mechanic, no real big deal there. And then we had Leech, who comes complete with crossbow. A little sticky, but we can get rid of that. The suction, as you can hear it, yeah, that's still kind of rocking and rolling. So, I mean, that's a complete Leech. That's pretty cool. Got a complete Grizzlor. Flocka in the hair is looking pretty good. Legs are looking decent. So if we plop him in the crossbow firing area there, so he's complete. That's good. And then we got a complete Whiplash with staff. And tail is a little bit discolored on him when looking at him, but it wasn't ripped, so I thought that was a pretty good thing. And I mean, the staff. So it's take the good with the bad. I mean, you could probably get a tongue lasher fairly cheap, I would think, and then the accessories are always going to be what's hard to get. So that's just kind of part of it. So we got a Buzz Off here. Buzz Off, very, very dirty, but we also have a little baggie here, and it does have his helmet and does have his axe. So we got a complete Buzz Off in the mix. We got a He-Man. He's a soft head He-Man. Let's see. He's a Mexico, made in Mexico. The back is very broken and torn and everything else, but he did come ready to rock and roll with the power sword that is broken, but it's a power sword and does have a decently good looking shield that was on that. So I thought that's a pretty decent He-Man for anybody out there keeping score. We've got Hordak coming up, so I do believe we complete the Horde on this run. Does have the cape, got to kind of get him cleaned up as well. And he doesn't have his white bow staff, it doesn't look like. But he does come with the Horde logo. Broken, but it does come with the accessory that'll go on there. And the chest plate looks good. Just a little wipey poo on Hordak, and I think he'll be ready to rock and roll. And then we're coming in with another broken and only half off there of Stinkor. Let's smell. Still smells just like it. 40-something years later, still smells like it. Big hit in this bag was we got a Sorceress. I haven't looked to see if her staff is in here, but a little bit loose legs. Could tighten those up. Wings are folding and staying pretty good. The white just needs some cleaning. That does look very bad, but we do get a Sorceress, which is kind of a grail piece for the Masters of the Universe world, which I think is great. Let's go into our, what is this, third bag, something like that. Battle Action He-Man, it does stay, and it does work, which is nice. Just doing the Jean-Claude Van Damme legs there, not good. A Man-at-Arms, nothing real fancy about Man-at-Arms. Cobra Khan, does have the head that will squirt, doesn't have a lot of mold in it, which is always a nice thing to get. We got a Thunder Punch He-Man coming in here. Does have the groin crotch jockey thing there. Does have the white from the powder on the caps that you could see in there. This one has been used quite well for Thunder Punch He-Man, but if we throw it back, does still throw the punch, which is pretty good. Probably won't stand on his own. Again, Cobra Khan had a blaster. And then we've got Rock On. I think this is Rock On, isn't it? I always loved these characters. I always thought they were so cool. Just awesome. Doesn't come with his gun, radar, whatever that thing is. All right, that is a bag of turtles. Turtle. Let's get back. I'm going to try to keep with what we've got rolling here. We got a Mantana. He is very wonky, but the eyes do work, which adds to that Horde. We got Mr. Roboto. Gears work. Legs are jank, just like a lot of it is here. That's okay. We got Jitsu. Good action working there. And Jitsu's got that white stuff on his face as well. He can go laying back there. Got a nice Evil Lyn. I thought this was a good looking Evil Lyn when taking a peek at it. Just a little cleaning, but the yellow kind of does spark, and her legs are a little jelly, but not too terrible bad as she could stand. And then to complete this bag, we got a Triclops that is just doing the moonwalk over, but does look like a complete armor. Does have a nice head for the eyes and everything else. We'll let him hang out up there. And then let's go here, I guess. Got a few more. Keep sticking with me here. Thank you all for that. If you could subscribe, like, tell me what if I overpaid. Like I said, all these He-Man, $200. I think it's pretty decent, plus the Panther and Cringer and Battle Cat that are back there. So Trap Jaw does have the hook hole that is not broken, which is nice. We got a Too Bad with a full body. He's not flat. We can put him back there. Can't have a He-Man collection without a good Ram Man. Does his action work? A little bit. A little bit of the silver on the hands there, but nothing too fancy. We do get Zor. Feet are not broken. The wings are actually in decent shapes. They did not fly, but they're not. This is one of the best Zor wings I've seen that just aren't as terribly bad as you could tell. And then we got Teela. Complete Teela, everything's looking good on her, so getting a complete Teela is nice. Does have a little bit of the chew marks on this thing. That thing's been a little bit, but it does look good on just standing there, which I think is nice. And then 3 of the accessories that I didn't share, but does have them. We got Trap Jaw's blaster, we got his claw, and we got his hook. So that's a plus to get an almost complete Trap Jaw, just missing his belt on that one. Yeah, and then we got Clawful, which is nothing for him. We'll let him hang out wherever with He-Man. We got another Manny Faces, no big deal. That Manny Faces did come with his blaster at least, so it is complete. We got Mechaneck coming in here. This one time does have his chest pieces. Legs aren't good, but does come with his staff. That's kind of a neat thing to have there. And then we got the bird. See, this is what I was talking about. So how Zor is, this one's just up like that. And really nothing. That's kind of weird. But that's how most of them I find are. I don't know if that's a fixable thing or not. So we got a Hardhead Skeletor. Let's see where he's from. He is from Mexico, 1984. Looking dapper as always. Go Skeletor. We're going to let him stand on Leech's head there. And we've got a few more and then some extras, and then we'll get to we're almost done here, guys. We're powering through. The next item up for bids is Fisto with a chewed sword, but at least it's something somewhat there. He's looking dirty. We got to give him a little cleaning. Hands working decently well there, which is nice. Battle armor Skeletor. I don't think this one stayed. Oh, nope. It stays. That's a pretty good one. Got a little bit of a lean-to there, but it's a really good, sturdy Skeletor. The little attention to the sword, but then we come in with Prince Adam. Does come with his belt and vest. And then there's that, which I think looks good. Just a little cleaning up for him. Let's put him over there. It looks good for right there. And then we got Spikor with his thing, with his Spikor thing, but he's also Jean-Claude Van Damme right there. And that is all of the Masters of the Universe I got. So now we'll get into some of the miscellaneous toys. Well, I lied. Hold on. Not necessarily a great one here, but we do have some stuff, at least. All right, so we've got another Manny Face. Oh, wasn't that thrilling? So next up, we have some things. Some I know, some I don't know. Again, this was all included. There's this guy. Comment down below. Tell me, what is this guy? I don't remember it. No articulation. Kind of looks like he'd be the dad from like Full House coming out. I don't know if Full House got some toys. I doubt it, but we'll just let him lay there. Did get a Dark Crystal toy. This was mixed into the lot. I've never owned this before, so I don't know if that looks like discoloring, but I don't know if it's hard to find or not, you're going to have to let me know in the comments if that's a good find, a bad find, a dollar figure, not a dollar figure. This one I thought was cool because I love the movies, and it's a toy line I never got into, but a Police Academy. I believe that's Mahoney, or at least it's supposed to be Mahoney. I do also believe that he does something with his leg and the karate kind of deal like that. But, you know, we got a Mahoney, which is cool. And then we rocked on with a Mr. T, I Pity the Fool, coming in with a cool Mr. T figure. Always loved this figure. I'm not much of an A-Team fan, but I did love this action figure. Look at all that. Look at the bling on that. How cool. His face is wonky as all get out, but he got a little stanky leg going on right there. But looking dapper. We can set him next to Skeletor there. So that's all of that. Now we move into the world of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right, 2 bags Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm going to get all of this out of the way so we can clearly see the turtles. But thumbs up, thumbs down on the Masters of the Universe. I think it's a home run. I think it's a great lot, but you all be the judge in the comments. All right, back with a clean table, and let's get into these turtles really quickly. Nothing too spectacular in this. Again, just part of the Masters of the Universe thing. We got a naked Splinter. Some of the... Who we got? Wingnut. Is that who that is? I probably won't know these guys' names as much. We got a one-armed undercover Don. I thought these were cool. These little pocket turtle timers. I thought they were cool. I believe I used to have the Donatello one of those. It would have been cool if I got them all. I did not. But, you know, they came with it. So it's everything in here is just kind of for fun and everything else. But we got the baseball Raph. Going to hit a home run for us. Got a broken Bebop. Got, whose is that? That is Raphael. I don't remember them being colored. Were they colored? Look, there's a Raph that's funny. Yellow and red. I remember yellow. I don't ever remember red. What's that from? No, somebody will have to tell me. We got an earless Usagi. We got a talking Mikey, or talking Raph, which he's probably not going to talk. We got a rockin' Leo hanging out there. We got Mole Man. We got the Triceratops that doesn't have a tail. And we got another naked furry movie Splinter, which I thought this was pretty cool. And then we just have a shell. I don't know. It's yard sales are fun. It's interesting to see what's out there. This is stuff that you can go get right now. So until then, let me know in the comments, and we'll have some more history reviews and toy reviews coming. But I thought a haul video would be in order for such a good time getting it. So until next time, Ziploc out. Peace out.